Hey folks, my sponsor City Traders Imperium have let me know that they're about to launch their new funding program 2.0 and they're keeping all the details secret until they announce the new rules to the entire funded trader community live on YouTube on Sunday 27th of June. Now make sure you join the live because you're going to learn how to pass the evaluation with their new rules, plus you'll have a chance to win spot prizes just for attending the live. To register, simply click the link below the video or in the card above. All right folks, here we are on Trading Now. I've got Tay Evans here on the show. We've just done an amazing podcast. Go and check it out. Link under the video here. Now, Tay's about to walk us through a couple of things. The first is a trade he's taken on the NAS 100. NAS 100?
NAS 100, yeah.
NAS 100. Then we're going to jump into do a replay challenge, a quick replay challenge on GJ and see how he gets on just with a one trade thing. So over to you, Tay. Let's have a look at your chart.
All right, guys. So first thing first, any day, any given day, this is the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to mark out my key levels, right? And this is a daily chart. I start from my daily chart, map out my key levels. That way, when I dive in to smaller time frames, it gives me levels to base my trades around. So first thing first, that's going to be my first key level. And I'm just going to go down the line because these levels are levels of confluence. They're going to give you some type of confluence when you're trading on, a smaller time frame. So let's just mark those up. It's going to be a key level.
And how are you determining these key levels? What's the thinking here?
So a key level, guys, is wherever the market reacts to and gives you a good, decent move from it. Right. This is a daily chart, right? So if you see moves like this, right, we came up here, we came down very hard. That's going to make it an important level, which we say key levels. Right, we topped up here, all-time highs here, right? And this is going to give us another important level to base our trades around. As you can see here, the market reacted to this level multiple times. This is going to be an also important level. So I have my daily marked up. These are not important levels. These are just noise. So after I do this, I'm going to drop down to my 4-hour chart. And I have my sessions on right now, so I'll hurry and take those off. And back to the daily chart, what I'm going to do is mark up my demand zones. This is going to be a demand zone, guys. So I'm going to make this green. Why is this a demand zone? It's a daily demand zone as well. Why is it a demand zone? Because we got this, we got this rally, we got this basing candle, and we got a huge rally, from this area. So that's going to make it an important level. Right. As you can see here in the past, this was also a demand level here, and we reacted to it very, very nicely. So we could have took trades here at this level, but for this video purpose, I'm not going to use this one because it's already a used level. Right. So just a little backstory about supply and demand. Supply and demand is going to be, they act as magnets, right? Because Forex isn't the only market with NAS 100. You have the stock market as well. People watching this chart for stocks as well. So with supply and demand, demand is an area where you have a balanced level of orders sitting. So at this box here that you see on the screen, we have unfilled orders sitting at this box. That means when price falls back into this level, you're going to see some type of reaction because every order didn't get filled, right? So this is going to attract buyers as well and give them a better price to enter the market. It's basically trading with the banks and institutions, right? And you don't want to trade against the banks and institutions. You want to trade with them. So let's see what happens. We have our key levels marked up. We have our levels up here. Now we can speculate that this demand level will act as a magnet. So let's just, go through it. So as you can see, this key level worked out very nicely. As a day trader, I could have took sales below here, right? This was an important level. I could have took sales below there, right? I'll just make that purple just for support. So this could have been a good entry for sales right? Just targeting these lows here because we failed to go higher. We could have took sales below here. But I'm interested in seeing how this demand zone here holds up, right? I want to see us fall down into this demand zone where I can speculate that we'll head higher, right? So let's just see what happens. This is the daily chart. Right, now let's jump down to a 4-hour. So check this out. We're getting closer and closer to this demand zone here, right? Let's see what happens. All right, we're now in the demand zone. Now this is in the area where I want to look to buy. This is in the area where I want to look to buy. This is how I trade every single day. So what I'm going to do is turn on my session breaks, because every day is going to be different. There we go. Right, every day is going to be different. So when I'm coming onto the charts, I need to know where my supply is. I need to know where my demand is. Right. So let's play it out. Now check this out. We've got a reaction out of this demand zone, right? It's almost to the penny. Let's drop down to a smaller time frame. So we got a nice reaction out of this zone, right? For confirmation, we need to see a double bottom in this zone. We need to see a double bottom, then we can speculate that we can go higher. So let's see.
Hey, want to trade crypto and gold like the institutions? Well, you can, and it's free for 14 days with Sage Strategies, fully automated trading strategies. Check out their live track records for 25 unique strategies, plus they host everything for you, which is perfect for beginners to advanced traders or investors. Simply sign up for their 14-day free trial today to experience it for yourself.
All right, we have a double bottom. Now our next confirmation is buying. We need to see buying. We need to see a lot of rejections at this area to speculate that we can go higher, right? And I'm going to jump back to my 4-hour and mark up some levels that I can use as targets. So automatically, I already see levels, right? We have our important level here already, right? And I also see a supply level. So I'm going to just mark this level up, right? This is supply. I can use supply as a target, or I can sell inside supply. It all depends on the market strength. So I'm going to make that red. That's going to be a target. I'm going to actually just say, let's see. This is a 4-hour chart. So in this case, this is going to be 4-hour supply, right? So boom, I'm going to put that there, right? We're inside demand here. So what we want to see, like I said, we want to see rejections in this area. So I'll drop down a little more. And we want to see rejections so we can take buys out of this area. So let's see. Next coming. All right, boom. Right. So my entry for this trade would have been here. I'll use the tool, the long position, right? We need to break. We have this levels being made. Now my entry would have been once we break these levels here. If you can see my screen, my entry would have been something like that, a break above these levels, right? Stop loss being below the low, targeting these levels here, right? So that's going to be my entry. So I'm in this trade. As you can see, I would enter here. Now we just see if we can hit our take profit. Let's see. I'm gonna jump back to my 4-hour chart. Boom. Right. As you can see, take profit hit. Now, this is one of my favorite setups, guys. It's a demand zone. So every day you want to look. Every day I come onto the charts, I want to look at my higher time frames, mark my key levels, mark my zones, guys. I want to mark my zones up, supply and demand zones, because they can be used as targets, entries, and they can be used as targets. So you see I marked this level here, this red box here, that's going to be a supply level, that's going to be a target. But I'm going to go through some more candles so you guys can see why we use that as a target. But as y'all see clearly, this hit take profit. This was like a 1.9 risk to reward. But it hit take profit easily. You move it up, it would have hit second take. 2-to-1 risk to reward. So let's just delete this and see how we react to our key level, if we can get up to our key level. Probably have to go a little faster. All right, so check this out. We're back above our key level, right? I'm going to go to my higher time frame to see what we're doing. I'm going to remove these sessions off so you can see clean charts, right? So check this out. Notice how I drew this box here, right? Where we got a rally from, right? I didn't use flags. I didn't use anything of that. It's not a support. This is a demand level. Demand rule, supply and demand rules any market, guys. Any market. Remember that. So here's my key level, right? I have my 4-hour supply up here. So what I want to see how, what type of setups happen so that we can speculate that this 4-hour supply is going to act as a magnet and pull price into it. So let's see. All right. So now I have some levels, guys. Now I have some levels, right? Boom. Let's say this is a new day. I pull up charts. I still have my 4-hour supply up here. Also have some demand down here. I have demand in these areas here, but this is my key level. So I'm going to map out my key level. I'm going to use this tool, right? Let's see. Let's use this tool here.
Hey guys, ever wonder what broker I use? Well, I use these guys, Hanko Trade. Look, it was a no-brainer for me because I was looking for a broker with really good trading conditions and one without any leverage restrictions. Look, also, by joining Hanko Trade, I was able to cut my cost of trading significantly with their super low commission of $1 per 100K. Look, if you want to find out more, check out hankotrade.com or there is a link in the description.
Trading should be simple. You shouldn't overthink it. Just see what the price action is giving you. Use your supply and demand as targets and trade on what the chart is giving you. So in this case, we have this double top up here, which is a key level, right? This is a key 4-hour level. We've struggled twice to break this level. So when we pull up charts, and if we can get back to this level, we can anticipate a nice breakout above this level and use this 4-hour supply as a target. So check that out, guys. Another double bottom inside of demand. Look at that. Look how it reacts to that level almost perfectly, right? So this also could have been another entry. This could have been another entry. We come back down into this demand. We see rejection. Stop loss below the low. Once we get, some type of low, stop loss being there. And we could have targeted this 4-hour supply. So you have a drop, base, then you have a drop. Now this qualifies as a supply level. That qualifies as a supply. We can use that as a target. Let's say we enter the trade down here at these levels, into the trade, and we can set our take profit or target inside of that supply zone. And let's see if it will hit it. Boom. Simple as that. Supply and demand, mark your levels out, use supply and demand.
Cool.
Now,
awesome. Are you going to show us some more trades here, or should we jump into do an actual replay challenge where you've got to try and pick a trade before it plays out?
Yeah. So I want to actually show you one more example on the screen because this was like an almost excellent trade that we took. So real quick, I'll go over this trade. Let's start over. Start right here. All right, so this was another trade we took in the group. Clearly, you guys, you see that we have this support here, right? I mean, this resistance here, which is a key level because the market reacted to this level multiple times, failed to break above, right? And if we can get back above this level, we can speculate that we can get some type of break, retest, and a target that is 4-hour supply, because supply and demand, they act like magnets. So if we break levels, we can use them as magnets and set them as our targets. So this is basically what I'm looking for: a break, retest this level, and a target up at this supply level. So let's real quick, let me just go through it. Boom. Now I want to see, a retest at this level, some sort of confirmation, and boom. And just to throw this out here, this is the beautifulest confirmation ever. This candle here, this is a pin bar, bullish pin bar. We call them pin bars. Some call them dojis, but I call them pin bar. This is a reversal candle. You have it at support. It's beautiful. Now I will take this trade. This is a trade that we did take above the high. Once we break the highs, right, we can set our stop loss to below the low of that candle. Speculate that price will rally into this 4-hour supply zone. Now this is like a 3.5 to 1 risk to reward. And we just let it play out and see what happens. And just like that, we hit our supply zone. As you can see, got a nice rejection as soon as we hit it. So that was a trade we took. That was an excellent trade we took. We made a lot of money on that trade right there.
Awesome.
But yeah,
that's great. That's really sort of broken down how to, I suppose, go through step by step in each movement of the market. And I love the way that you've done this. This is fantastic. What we're going to do, second part of the video, is jump in and do a quick replay challenge where I'm going to try and make it really hard for you to try and find out what's going on. So you're going to have to break it down from the start. All right, guys. So I decided to put the backtest challenge that we were going to put Tay through, well, in fact we did try and put Tay through in the members area of the YouTube channel, which means you've got to actually go to the Trading Nut homepage on YouTube, or I'll put a link under the video and you've got to join. It does cost $2.99 a month at the moment. This is bonus content that doesn't make the main channel. The reason I'm doing this is because the backtest challenge was a bit of a disaster. You'll see what I mean if you go and check it out. So yeah, if you do want to check that out, head over there. Otherwise, let's finish up this video now. Alright guys, so there you have it. Supply and demand broken down. Probably one of the better, if not the best way I've seen supply and demand broken down on a chart, and it's actually made a lot of sense. So well done for that, Tay. Do you want to let the guys know how they can get hold of you?
If you want to get a hold of me, you can come to my Instagram. It's DLE Trades on Instagram, and I'm also on YouTube as DLE Trades as well. So just come check me out on Instagram. Send me a message and I'll respond very quickly.
Cool, guys. Look, if you do want to see the full podcast that we shot before this, then there's a link below the video here. And do remember to hit subscribe, hit like, hit the notifications bell, and click all to get notified of future videos like this going live in the future. All right, see you in the next one.